4.1. A circular coil of wire consisting of 100 turns. N is 100, each of radius 8 centimeter, which is 8 10 power minus 2 meter, carries a current of 0.4 ampere. I equal to 0.4 ampere. What is the magnitude of the magnetic field at the center of the coil? So this is a circular coil, center of the circular coil. If there is current through the coil, then there is magnetic field. So magnetic field at the center is given by constant 2 pi Ni by R. This constant is mu naught by 4 pi, equal to, constant is 10 power minus 7 to 3.14, number of turns 100, current is 0.4 divided by radius 8 centimeter, 10 power minus 2. 0.4 into 2 is 0.8, 0.8 10 times. So numerator we have 3.14 10 power minus 5 by denominator 10 power minus 1, which is 3.14 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Since only magnitude is asked, don't mention the direction. But if you carefully observe, the number radius, which is 8.0, current, all these have two significant figures. Therefore, the correct answer is 3.1 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. This is magnitude of the magnetic field. This represents vector, this represents magnitude, or this also represents magnitude. A long straight wire carries a current of 35 ampere. Current 35 ampere. What is the magnitude of the magnetic field at a point 20 centimeter from the wire? Let this be a straight wire carrying current. This is a point P at a distance 20 centimeter. R equal to 20 centimeter, which is 0.2 meter. So magnetic field due to a straight conductor is constant 2I by R equal to 10 power minus 7 to current is 35 by distance is 0.2. This 0.21, this is 10 times, it is 35 into 10 power minus 6, or magnitude of magnetic field is 3.5 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. A long straight wire in the horizontal plane carries a current of 50 ampere. Let this be north, then this is east. So here is a conductor and direction of current is from north to south, like this. Give the magnitude and direction of magnetic field at a point 2.5 meter east of the wire. For this conductor, this is a point towards east, which is at a distance 2.5 meter, which is R, and current through the conductor is 50 ampere, 50 ampere. Therefore, magnetic field is given by constant 2I by R. This is mu naught by 4 pi, equal to 10 power minus 7 to current is 50 divided by distance is 2.5, equal to 2.51, 2.5, 20, 22, 40 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. Since two significant figures are used, it is 4.0 into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. This is magnetic field. And what is the direction of magnetic field means? Let this be a conductor, direction of current towards east. If we hold the conductor such that thumb is in the direction of current, then curvature of fingers gives the direction of magnetic field. Curvature of fingers gives the direction of magnetic field. So in this case, direction of magnetic field is upward. So it is vertically up, denoted by this symbol. It is upward. 4.4. A horizontal overhead power line carries a current of 90 ampere in east to west direction. North, east, so east to west. This is a straight conductor, direction of current from east to west. What is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field due to the current 1.5 meter below the line? So let this be a point below the conductor at a distance r equal to 1.5 meter. Okay, so magnetic field is given by constant 2I by r. This constant is mu naught by 4 pi, which is 10 power minus 7. 2, current is 90 ampere, 90 divided by r 1.5. This 60 times equal to 60 to 120 into 10 power minus 7. Since this also has two significant figures, let us write this as 1.2 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Okay. Now, what's the direction of this magnetic field means? Let this be a conductor, direction of current be from east to west. To find the direction of magnetic field, thumb should be in the direction of current, then curvature of fingers gives the direction of magnetic field. If this is the magnetic field, below the conductor, the direction of fingers is towards south. So this is towards south. 4.5. What is the magnitude of the magnetic force per unit length on a wire carrying a current of 8 ampere and making an angle of 30 degree with the direction of uniform magnetic field of 0.15 Tesla? Let this be a uniform magnetic field. B equal to 0.15 Tesla, and here is a conductor, direction of current makes an angle 30 degree with respect to the magnetic field. So force on this straight conductor carrying current in magnetic field is F equal to I into L cross B equal to I L B sin theta. This is the magnitude of force. Magnitude of force. And magnitude of force per unit length is given by I B sin theta equal to current is 8 ampere, magnetic field is 0.15 Tesla into sin 30. Sin 30 is half, 8 is 4, 4 times 0.15 is 0.6. Since it is force per unit length, it is Newton per meter. 4.6. A 3 centimeter wire carrying a current of 10 ampere is placed inside a solenoid perpendicular to its axis. So here is a solenoid. Solenoid is coil of a conductor. This is axis of the solenoid, and inside the solenoid magnetic field is always along the axis. So this is the direction of B. A 3 centimeter wire carrying a current of 10 ampere is placed inside perpendicular to its axis. So this is a 3 centimeter wire, direction of current. This angle is 90 degree given. Current through the conductor is 10 ampere. 10 ampere. The magnetic field inside the solenoid is, magnetic field due to current through the solenoid is 0.27 Tesla. What is the magnetic force on the wire? So magnetic force is given by I into L cross B, which is equal to I is current, L, B sin theta. Force, which is equal to current is 10 ampere, length of the wire is 3 centimeter, 3 centi 10 power minus 2, magnetic field is 0.27 Tesla, sin 90, sin 90 is 1, equal to 0.27 into 3 is 0.81 into 10 power minus 2, 10 power 1, 10 power minus 1. So it is 8.1 into 10 power minus 2. It is 8.1 into 10 power minus 2 Newton. 4.7. Two long and parallel straight wires A and B carrying currents of 8 ampere and 5 ampere in the same direction are separated by a distance of 4 centimeter. Estimate the force on a 10 centimeter section of a wire A. So there are two conductors, straight conductors, direction of current. Current through one is 8 ampere, current through second is 5 ampere. It is separated by distance 4 centimeter. So R is 4 centimeter. Estimate the force on a 10 centimeter section of wire A. That is BA and this B. So force per unit length between two straight parallel conductors carrying currents is given by constant 2 I1 I2 by R. This constant is mu naught by 4 pi. It is 10 power minus 7. 2 current through one of the conductors is 8 ampere. Second conductor is 5 divided by distance between them is 4 centi minus 2, which is equal to 4.1, 4.2. This is 10. 2 is remaining. 2 10 power. This is 10. 10 power minus 7 is 10 power minus 6 by 10 power minus 2, which is 2 10 power minus 4 Newton per meter. Therefore force equal to this 2 10 power minus 4 into length. 2 10 power minus 4 into length of the conductor is 10 centimeter. 10 is 10 power minus 1 equal to 2 10 power minus 5 Newton is the force. Currents are in same direction. This force is attractive in nature. Attractive in nature. Then this 8 ampere, 5 ampere, 4 centimeter, they have maintained two significant figures. Therefore it is appropriate to write 2.0 10 power minus 5 Newton, because number of significant figures in this 2.0 is 2. 4.8. A closely wound solenoid 80 centimeter long. So length is 80 centimeter, which is 0.8 meter. Has 5 layers of windings. So number of turns, there are 5 layers into each layer has 400 turns. 4 10 power 2, which is 2 10 power 3 turns. Therefore N is number of turns per unit length. Number of turns is 2000 in a length of 0.8 meter, which is equal to 2.5 into 10 power 3 per meter. Estimate the magnitude of magnetic field inside the solenoid near the center. So this is a solenoid, 5 layers. Therefore, magnetic field inside the solenoid is given by mu naught Ni. Mu naught is 4 pi 10 power minus 7. Number of turns per unit length is 2.5 10 power 3. Current through the solenoid is 8 ampere, equal to 8 pi 10 power minus 3 Tesla, or magnetic field equal to, simplify, you'll get 2.51 10 power minus 2 Tesla. Since we have to maintain two significant figures, it is 2.5 into 10 power minus 2 Tesla. 4.9. A square coil of side 10 cm consists of 20 turns and carries a current of 12 ampere. The coil is suspended vertically and normal to the plane of the coil, makes an angle of 30 degree with the direction of the uniform horizontal magnetic field of magnitude this. What is the magnitude of torque experienced by the coil? Let this be a uniform magnetic field. This is a rectangular coil. Actually, this is the rectangular coil. So this is how it looks like from the top. Normal to the plane of the rectangular coil, makes an angle 30 degree with respect to the magnetic field. So this is 30 degree. What is the magnitude of torque experienced by the coil? Torque is given by M cross B. MB sin theta. Then this is magnitude of torque. But dipole moment is number of turns current area into B sin theta. Number of turns 20. Current through the coil is 12 ampere. Area, this is a square coil, therefore 10 power minus 1 is length of each side, its square. Magnetic field is 0.8 into sin 30 equal to 96 10 power minus 2 0.96. Torque is Newton meter. So magnitude of torque is given by 0.96 Newton meter. 10th problem. Two moving coil meters M1 M2 have the following particulars. So this is for M1, this particular is for M2. Resistance is 10 ohm. For second coil it is 14 ohm. Area of cross section is 3.6 10 power minus 3 meter square, whereas for the second coil 1.8 10 power minus 3 meter square. Magnetic field B1 equal to 0.25 Tesla for the second coil, 0.5 Tesla. Number of turns equal to 30. Here number of turns is 42. The spring constants are identical for the 2 meters. Determine the ratio of current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity of M2 to M1. Current sensitivity is given by phi by I, it is NBA by K. Phi by I of second coil by phi by I of first coil equal to number of turns N2 B2 A by K, N1 B1 A by A K. Spring constants are same, therefore K is same. Get cancels. Equal to N2 is 42. Magnetic field is 0.5 Tesla. Area of cross section is 1.8 into 10 power minus 3 by number of turns 30, magnetic field 0.25, area of cross section 3.6 into 10 power minus 3 equal to 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 get cancels. This one time, this two time 1.8 is 3.6, so we are left with 42 by 30, which is 1.4 or 12 by 10. This is the ratio. Now voltage sensitivity. Voltage sensitivity is given by NBA by K into 1 by R. R is resistance of the coil. Determine the ratio of voltage sensitivity of M2 to M1. So voltage sensitivity of second coil by voltage sensitivity of first coil equal to N2 B2 A2 by K into 1 by R2 N1 B1 A1 by K into 1 by R1 equal to K get cancels. We found out N2 B2 A2 by N1 B1 A1 as 14 by 10. R1 goes to numerator, R1 by R2 equal to 14 by 10. R1 is 10, R2 is 14, so this turns out to be 1:1. So voltage sensitivity of second coil by voltage sensitivity of first coil is 1:1. 11th problem. In a chamber, a uniform magnetic field of 6.5 Gauss, 1 Gauss equal to 10 power minus 4 Tesla is maintained. An electron is shot into the field with a speed of 4.8 10 power 6 meter per second, normal to the field. Explain why the path of the electron is a circle. So we have to explain. Force on a moving charge in an external magnetic field is F equal to Q into V cross B. So magnitude of force equal to Q VB sin theta. If theta is 90 degree, then the force is given by QVB. Okay. Let this be a uniform magnetic field. Into represents magnetic field is perpendicular and into the plane, like this, perpendicular and into the plane. If an electron enters this perpendicularly, then velocity to magnetic field, velocity vector to magnetic field, open the thumb, this is the direction of force on a positive charge. Since electron is negatively charged, direction of force is opposite. The electron experiences force which provides the necessary centripetal, and the direction of force is always towards a fixed point in the path If this is the direction of velocity, then this is the direction of force. This is the direction of velocity, this is the direction of force. So every time the direction of force is towards a fixed point. Therefore, we can write that this magnetic force provides the necessary centripetal force. Therefore, QVB equal to mv square by r implies radius of the circular path is, one velocity get cancels, mv by qb, where m is mass of an electron, 9.1 10 power minus 31 kg. Velocity is given 4.8 10 power 6 meter per second, divided by charge of the electron 1.6 10 power minus 19 into magnetic field is 6.5 Gauss. 1 Gauss is 10 power minus 4. Radius turns out to be 4.2 10 power minus 2 meter. 4.11, that is 11th problem. Obtain the frequency of revolution of the electron in its circular orbit. Does the answer depend on the speed of the electron? Explain. Frequency of revolution is given by QB by 2 pi m. Go through NCERT textbook, you will find this equation equal to charge of an electron is 1.6 10 power minus 19. This is magnitude of charge of an electron. Magnetic field is 6.5 10 power minus 4 Tesla, divided by 2 3.14, mass 9.1 10 power minus 31, equal to, simplify, it turns out to be 1818 10 power 6 Hertz. Since two significant figures are maintained, it is approximately 18 10 power 6 Hertz. 13th problem. A circular coil of 30 turns and radius 8 cm carrying a current of 6 ampere is suspended vertically in a uniform horizontal magnetic field of magnitude 1 Tesla. The field lines makes an angle of 60 degree with respect to the normal of the coil. Calculate the magnitude of the counter torque that must be applied to prevent the coil from turning. Let this be a uniform magnetic field. This is a circular coil. Area of this, or area vector of this circular coil is A. Nothing but this is normal to the coil, which makes an angle 60 degree with respect to the magnetic field. 60 degree. So torque is given by M cross B. It is MB sin theta, magnitude of torque, but dipole moment is number of turns area into current B sin theta. This is the dipole moment. Number of turns is 30. Area, since it is a circular coil, pi r square is the area. 3.14 is pi r square. Radius of the coil is 8 cm, 10 power minus 2 square. Current through the coil is 6 ampere. Magnetic field is 1 Tesla into sine 60. 3.13 Newton meter equal to 3.1 Newton. 1.0, 6.0, 8.0, therefore 3.1 Newton meter. This is the torque. Now second part of the problem. Would your answer change if the circular coil is Second part of the problem. Would your answer change if the circular coil in A were replaced by a planar coil of some irregular shape that encloses the same area? Earlier, if it's a circular coil of area A, then now irregular shape, but it should also enclose the same area. Area is A. Since the equation has NIAB sin theta, only magnitude of the area matters, not shape of the coil. Therefore, torque remains same.